Okay, hi guys, it's Kirri here. Today I have Connie Chapman, transformation coach from conniechapman.com. Hey Connie.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's so nice to talk to you.
Yeah, it's nice to connect in real life.
Yeah, so nice to talk.
What I wanted to talk about was really the whole idea of transformation. When you're working with clients, how do you start the whole process of transformation? So for me, I think like big change, metamorphosis, huge transformation, I go with the baby step approach, like every day. But I think it starts with mindfulness. So you know, being aware of our thoughts and our behaviours and our patterns. Because there's that saying, like, you can't change what you're not aware of. So yeah, so I'm just really interested in where you would start.
What you have said is so spot on. Awareness is the very first step. And I find when a lot of people come to work with me, the biggest thing that's going on is that there's all this unconscious stuff driving their behaviour and they don't even realise. And people say, why can't I create this change, or why is this not working in my life? And they don't understand that there's beliefs that have been installed, you know, perhaps from when they were young, or there's fears that are driving their behaviour and they don't even really know what's going on. So I think that really is the first step, is awareness. And then from there, you really have to have a willingness to do the work, because it can be challenging and confronting and uncomfortable sometimes. So you have to be willing to really look at yourself and say, okay, what do I want to change here? And then be conscious enough day by day to make different choices based on what you've started to see, you know, what you've started to become aware of.
What's one tip you can give me, like today? How can I start shining that spotlight on my life? Like, what can I do practically?
Journaling is a beautiful practice. When you get something out of your head and onto paper, you can actually look at it, because I think when you try to understand what's going on in your mind while it's still in your mind, you're kind of on this internal battle going, oh, what's that thought and what's that thought? It all gets jumbled up in your mind. So I would actually encourage you to put it all out on paper, almost free writing, and just being like, this is what I feel at the moment, and just letting it all come out. And then you can sit and look at it and go, oh my goodness, this is what is actually driving my behaviour, and this is what's creating my results. Yeah, beautiful practice to put it all out on paper, and then to consciously almost rewrite your script and choose what you want to be thinking instead.
Don't you find that so many of us are actually drawn to journaling anyway in some form? We're drawn to writing, and you know, it might be, I know for me, it was something I started as a kid, you know, keeping a diary, and looking back and just seeing how much you've changed, but following your own like patterns and your thoughts and feelings, and just having even a safe place to get all of that down without necessarily analysing it, just putting it out there.
Yeah, even as you said, having a safe space for it to kind of come out. Sometimes we'll even avoid that, because it means once we really see it, it's like, oh, this is a bit confronting, now I've got to do something about it. So even having the courage to just really get it out there and honour what you're feeling, that it's okay sometimes to feel afraid and to feel upset or anxious, but the more we try to just suppress that and keep going with our lives, the more that just gets stronger and stronger, and will sort of play out in bigger and more damaging ways in our life.
What do you think the role of self-love, how is that tied into transformation, like say on your personal journey? Is that something that you've become aware of more and more?
Oh, it's huge. It's, for me, it's been the most significant part of the journey. So I think learning to love ourselves, support ourselves, remember that all of these fears that we've picked up aren't who we really are. That's the transformation in itself, is being able to actually make the shift from fear to love. And I think that's where the true transformation comes from.
Oh, I love that. That's beautifully said. It reminds me of the book by Marianne Williamson, Return to Love. And it really is, I totally get that idea too, that it's all of the accumulation of all of these beliefs kind of piled up that we walk through life, and then we get a chance to really shed a lot of that and get back to who we essentially are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really what transformation is, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
So excited to hear about your 90-day transformation project. That's what it's called? Yeah.
That's what it's called. That was a program that I ran last year on my blog at the time, which was called A Life of Perfect Days. And it was a little free project that I ran because I was doing a little transformation project in my own life and wanted to share that. And I ended up having over 400 people joining in with me, and we all actually did it together. And I would send them out little worksheets and videos, and the results that people experienced was just mind-blowing, really, really powerful. So
amazing. Awesome. And where can we find you?
At conniechapman.com, www.conniechapman.com. And yeah, all the information about the project is on there as well under the Transformation Project.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for making time to chat to me. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Okay, bye.
Bye.